This is a heartfelt space to cherish memories, celebrate journeys, and remember the impact of personalities who touched our lives. At the same time, we'll share updates on WWE legend Alexa Bliss, whose resilience and leadership behind the scenes keep shaping the world of wrestling. Subscribe now to stay connected and honor their inspiring legacies with us. James Harris, known to the wrestling world as Kamala, was born on May 28, 1950, in Senatobia, Mississippi. Long before he became one of wrestling's most unforgettable characters, Harris grew up in deep poverty in the segregated South, working hard just to help his family survive. That humble beginning would later contrast sharply with the colorful and powerful persona that made him a global wrestling icon. Kamala's journey into professional wrestling began in the early 1970s. Standing over 6 feet tall and weighing well above 350 pounds, he was an imposing figure with a surprising amount of agility. After spending time honing his craft in regional promotions across the United States and abroad, Harris was introduced to a gimmick that would define his career: the Ugandan Giant, Kamala. His transformation into Kamala came with tribal face paint, a loincloth, and a fearsome mask. The character was presented as a wild and unstoppable warrior from the jungles of Uganda, an idea that, while a product of its time, helped Kamala become one of the most recognizable figures in professional wrestling during the 1980s and 1990s. Kamala made a major impact in the World Wrestling Federation, now known as WWE. His matches against superstars like Hulk Hogan, The Undertaker, and Andre the Giant drew huge crowds and unforgettable reactions. Despite being portrayed as a monster heel, Kamala was adored by fans for his charisma and unpredictable energy. His signature move, the Kamala Splash, often ended matches with dramatic flair, showcasing his agility and strength. Outside the ring, Harris was known as a kind, soft-spoken man, very different from his fierce in-ring persona. His career, though filled with memorable moments, also reflected the challenges many wrestlers faced during that era, including financial struggles and health issues. In his later years, Kamala battled diabetes, which led to the amputation of both his legs. Yet even through those hardships, he remained grateful for his fans and the life he built through wrestling. James "Kamala" Harris passed away in 2020 at the age of 70. Though gone, his legacy endures as a trailblazer for African-American wrestlers and a larger-than-life figure who brought magic, mystery, and emotion to the world of professional wrestling. Pedro Morales, born on October 22, 1942, in San Juan, Puerto Rico, was far more than just a professional wrestler. He was a symbol of pride, perseverance, and representation for an entire generation. Growing up on the island, Morales developed a love for wrestling at a young age, drawn to the larger-than-life characters and the roar of the crowd. When he finally stepped into the ring himself, he carried not only his own dreams, but also the hopes of countless Puerto Ricans who saw him as one of their own, breaking barriers in a world that rarely offered such opportunities. Morales rose to prominence in the 1970s and 1980s, a golden era of wrestling where charisma and skill were everything. With his bright smile, natural charm, and tireless work ethic, he quickly became a fan favorite. His connection with audiences was electric. Whether he was delivering a fiery promo or battling through a grueling match, fans could feel his heart in every move. In 1971, Morales made history when he captured the WWE Championship, becoming the first wrestler of Puerto Rican descent to hold that prestigious title. That victory wasn't just a personal milestone, it was a moment that inspired millions across Latin America and the Caribbean. Over the years, he continued to build his legacy, adding the Intercontinental and World Tag Team Championships to his resume, making him one of the first Triple Crown champions in WWE history. Beyond his championships, Morales was admired for his humility and sportsmanship. He treated his opponents and fans with respect, embodying what it meant to be a true professional. Outside the ring, he remained deeply connected to Puerto Rico, often returning home to give back to his community and encourage young athletes to chase their dreams. Pedro Morales passed away on February 12, 2019, but his spirit endures. His story is one of breaking boundaries, uplifting others, and representing his heritage with pride. For many, he wasn't just a champion in wrestling, He was a champion of hope and possibility. His legacy continues to shine brightly, reminding fans that greatness knows no borders. Sherri Martel, born Sherri Russell on February 8, 1958, was far more than just a manager in professional wrestling. She was a force of nature who changed the way women were seen in the industry. Known to fans around the world as Sensational Sherri, she combined charisma, toughness, and flair in a way few others could. Whether she was managing top stars or stepping into the ring herself, Sherri brought an energy that was magnetic and unforgettable. Her wrestling journey began in the late 1970s, when breaking into the male-dominated world of professional wrestling was no easy feat, but Sherri's determination was unmatched. Trained by the legendary Fabulous Moolah, she quickly made her mark, capturing championships and earning respect for her skill and fearlessness. Yet it was her transition to a managerial role that truly cemented her place in wrestling history. In the 1980s and early 90s, Sherri became one of WWE's most dynamic personalities. Her partnership with Macho Man Randy Savage remains one of the most memorable alliances in wrestling. As his manager, Sherri elevated his character with her dramatic flair, fiery promos, and willingness to play both villain and showstopper. Together, they created storylines that captivated millions of fans. She later managed Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man, and others, always adding depth and personality to every act she touched. Beyond WWE, Sherri continued to leave her mark in promotions like WCW and ECW. No matter where she went, she brought a rare mix of passion, unpredictability, and showmanship that made her impossible to ignore. She was both respected and feared, a true trailblazer for future generations of women in wrestling. Tragically, Sherri Martel's life was cut short on June 15, 2007, at just 49 years old. She passed away from an overdose of prescription medications, a heartbreaking reminder of the struggles many performers face behind the spotlight. Still, her spirit and influence live on. Sherri Martel's legacy is not just about the championships or the rivalries. It's about her groundbreaking presence, her strength, and her ability to command a stage like no one else. She will always remain one of wrestling's most unforgettable icons. Mr. Niebla, born José Manuel Guillén on February 22, 1973, was one of Mexico's most colorful and beloved figures in the world of lucha libre. Known for his lively personality, unique charisma, and boundless creativity in the ring, he became a name synonymous with both entertainment and artistry. To wrestling fans, Mr. Niebla wasn't just another masked performer. He was a true showman whose presence could light up an entire arena. He began his wrestling journey in the early 1990s, a time when lucha libre was undergoing a period of renewal and transformation. From his very first matches, it was clear that Mr. Niebla had something special. His athleticism was breathtaking, a seamless blend of high-flying acrobatics and technical precision that left audiences amazed. But what truly set him apart was his ability to make people feel something every time he stepped into the ring. Whether he was dazzling fans with his moves or making them laugh with his comedic flair, Mr. Niebla had the rare gift of connection. Behind his iconic mask, he embodied the spirit of Mexican wrestling: mystery, honor, and passion. His performances often mixed drama, humor, and skill, turning every match into an unforgettable story. Over the years, he competed in several promotions, but his greatest success came in Consejo Mundial de Lucha Libre, CMLL, one of the most respected wrestling organizations in Mexico. There, he became a staple name, admired by peers and adored by fans for his unpredictability and showmanship. Tragically, Mr. Niebla passed away on December 23, 2019, at just 46 years old. His sudden death sent shockwaves through the lucha libre community, as many mourned the loss of a true original, a performer whose laughter, energy, and creativity defined an era. Though his time was cut short, his influence remains deeply felt. Young wrestlers continue to draw inspiration from his fearless performances and larger-than-life persona. Mr. Niebla's legacy lives on not only through his memorable matches, but also through the joy he brought to countless fans. In every cheer that echoes through a wrestling arena, a part of his vibrant spirit still dances under the lights. Stan Frazier, better known to wrestling fans as Uncle Elmer, was one of the most memorable personalities to step into a World Wrestling Federation (WWF) ring during the 1980s. Born on June 24, 1948, Frazier wasn't just a wrestler. He was a character who brought laughter, warmth, and a touch of Southern charm to the world of professional wrestling. Standing 6 feet 4 inches and weighing around 350 pounds, Uncle Elmer was hard to miss. With his big smile, overalls, and jovial spirit, he embodied the image of a fun-loving country uncle who didn't take life too seriously. When he made his WWF debut in 1985, fans quickly took to his easygoing personality. He wasn't the villain or the hero in the traditional sense. He was the guy who made everyone smile, no matter who he faced in the ring. Elmer's time in the WWF was filled with memorable moments, but one of the most famous came when he took part in a televised wedding segment, a storyline that perfectly showcased his comedic timing and charisma. It was lighthearted, funny, and full of the kind of down-home charm that made him a favorite with audiences. His matches often included plenty of laughs, but Elmer could hold his own in the ring too. He faced off against some of the era's top names, and even took part in major events such as the Big Event in 1986 and WrestleMania 3, 2 milestones in wrestling history. Outside the spotlight, Stanley Frazier was known for his kind nature and his love for entertaining people. Even after he retired from wrestling, he continued to appear at wrestling conventions and fan events, always eager to share stories about his time in the ring and the larger-than-life world of 1980s wrestling. Uncle Elmer passed away at the age of 55, but his memory continues to bring smiles to longtime fans. He may not have been the most technical wrestler, but his heart, humor, and humanity made him unforgettable. A gentle giant who reminded everyone that wrestling was not just about fights, but also about fun, connection, and character. Alexis Kaufman, widely recognized by her ring name, Alexa Bliss, was born on August 9, 1991, in Columbus, Ohio, to Angela and Bob Kaufman, who would become central figures in her personal and professional life. From her earliest years, Bliss exhibited a natural inclination towards sports and athleticism, qualities that would shape her eventual career in professional wrestling. Standing at just 1.55 meters, 5 feet 1 inch, she developed a persona that belied her stature, earning the nickname 5 Feet of Fury due to her fearless and tenacious performances in the ring. Her height never acted as a limitation. Rather, it became a defining characteristic that allowed her to cultivate the image of an underdog who could face opponents of any size, endearing her to fans and making her one of the most compelling figures in WWE's women's division. In addition to wrestling, Bliss's formative years included involvement in fitness competitions and cheerleading, both of which helped her build the physical discipline, agility, and endurance that would serve her well in a demanding wrestling career. These early experiences not only strengthened her body, but also instilled a work ethic and resilience that would become vital as she navigated the challenges of professional sports entertainment. Despite her rise to prominence, Bliss has often shared memories of her childhood and family life, maintaining a grounded persona that resonates with fans and underscores her relatability beyond the glitz of WWE. The journey into WWE, NXT, and development. Alexa Bliss officially entered the world of professional wrestling in 2013 when she signed a developmental contract with WWE, initially joining its NXT brand, which serves as a proving ground for rising talent. In NXT, Bliss quickly distinguished herself not only through her athletic ability, but also through her charisma and aptitude for storytelling inside the ring. Her performances reflected a keen understanding of both character work and in-ring psychology, allowing her to connect deeply with audiences. She showcased a unique combination of intensity and showmanship, proving that her size did not hinder her capacity to perform at a high level against opponents who were often much larger and stronger. Her time in NXT allowed her to experiment with different personas, laying the foundation for the versatility she would later demonstrate on WWE's main roster. During this developmental period, Bliss honed her craft, learning to balance athletic performance with the dramatic demands of professional wrestling, all while maintaining a strong connection to her fans and cultivating the kind of presence that would make her a natural fit for the broader WWE audience. These years were formative, not only for her professional growth, but also for solidifying her identity as a performer who could embody multiple personas while remaining authentically herself, a skill that would become a hallmark of her career. Rise to stardom on the main roster. Bliss's promotion to WWE's main roster in 2016 marked a turning point in her career, allowing her to compete on the biggest stages in professional wrestling. From the outset, she captured attention with her energy, charisma, and unique in-ring style, quickly establishing herself as a standout performer in a crowded and competitive division. Over the years, she became one of WWE's most recognized and decorated female superstars, earning multiple championships and leaving an indelible mark on fans and fellow wrestlers alike. Bliss demonstrated remarkable versatility, seamlessly transitioning between personas such as the playful, bubbly Little Miss Bliss and the darker, more twisted Wicked Witch of WWE. These character shifts not only showcased her range, but also highlighted her creative instincts, allowing her to tell stories that captivated audiences while keeping her performances fresh and unpredictable. One particularly memorable transformation was her dark, Harley Quinn-inspired persona, which cemented her reputation as a performer willing to take risks and explore complex character dynamics. Her ability to reinvent herself while maintaining a core identity endeared her to fans and proved that she could thrive in both lighthearted and intense storylines, a rare quality in professional wrestling. This period of her career solidified her status as a cornerstone of WWE's women's division, demonstrating that talent, creativity, and dedication can overcome the limitations of size and initial industry perception. Personal life and relationships. Outside the wrestling world, Alexa Bliss has cultivated a public persona defined by warmth, relatability, and openness. She married musician Ryan Cabrera in 2022, and their union was celebrated widely within the WWE community and among fans, who often admired the couple's visible affection and shared moments on social media. Bliss's relationship with Cabrera has added a personal dimension to her public life, allowing fans to see her as more than just a performer in the ring, but also as a partner navigating life alongside someone who shares her passions and ambitions. In addition to her marriage, Bliss maintains close ties with her family, particularly her parents, Angela and Bob Kaufman, who provided unwavering support as she pursued her career in a challenging and competitive industry. Her grounded approach to personal life, including her openness about family connections and day-to-day experiences, has further enhanced her appeal, allowing fans to connect with her on a human level beyond the spectacle of WWE. This balance between personal authenticity and professional persona underscores her ability to maintain a healthy life outside of the often all-consuming world of sports entertainment, and it reflects a conscious effort to prioritize relationships and mental well-being alongside her career ambitions. Physical condition and commitment to health. Alexa Bliss has consistently prioritized her physical health and conditioning, understanding that her career longevity depends on maintaining peak performance levels. Her strength, agility, and stamina have been defining characteristics, enabling her to compete at high intensity against a diverse array of opponents. While there have been no publicly confirmed major injuries, there have been ongoing rumors and speculation about potential lingering physical issues, fueled in part by her intermittent absences from WWE programming. These breaks, while not officially explained, have led to questions about whether she is managing minor injuries or simply taking necessary rest periods to preserve her long-term health. Regardless, it is clear that Bliss remains committed to rigorous fitness and training routines designed to maintain her capabilities in the ring. Her presence at high-profile events such as WWE's Showcase of the Immortals in Las Vegas demonstrates both her enduring popularity and her dedication to representing the brand, even amidst concerns about potential physical strain. Maintaining such a demanding career in professional wrestling requires meticulous attention to health, nutrition, and recovery, and Bliss has consistently demonstrated her ability to meet these challenges, underscoring her professionalism and determination to remain a top competitor. Injury concerns and speculation. Despite Bliss's assurances of good health, persistent speculation about her physical condition has become a topic of interest among fans and industry insiders. Her sporadic appearances on WWE programming have led to debates over whether she is managing recurring minor injuries or whether WWE is strategically managing her screen time for creative or logistical reasons. Some fans have expressed concern that the rigorous demands of wrestling, coupled with travel schedules and storyline pressures, may take a toll over time, potentially affecting her in-ring performance or contributing to longer-term wear and tear. While there has been no official confirmation of significant injuries, the ongoing discussion highlights the challenges faced by professional wrestlers in maintaining peak physical condition over an extended career. It also underscores the resilience required to balance health, performance, and the high expectations of a global fan base, illustrating how even the most accomplished performers must navigate uncertainty and adapt to physical demands while remaining in the public eye. Financial stability and career considerations. Although Bliss has enjoyed considerable financial success through her WWE contracts, merchandise, and media appearances, the entertainment industry inherently carries uncertainties regarding career longevity and income stability. Professional wrestlers must often contend with variable income, contract negotiations, and the potential for unexpected career interruptions due to health or creative shifts. Bliss's popularity ensures a degree of financial security, but like many athletes, she may face pressures related to long-term financial planning, investments, and career diversification. These factors are important considerations for any performer seeking to maintain stability beyond the physical and temporal limitations of active competition. Her ability to navigate such challenges reflects both her business acumen and her awareness of the broader context in which professional wrestling operates, emphasizing that success is not solely defined by in-ring performance, but also by strategic career management and financial foresight. Creative frustrations and professional challenges. In addition to health and financial considerations, Bliss has navigated challenges related to creative direction and character development within WWE. As one of the most accomplished female performers, she has experienced both highs and lows in terms of storyline prominence and character utilization. While her dark, Harley Quinn-inspired persona received significant acclaim, shifts in storylines and creative priorities have sometimes left her character less central than in previous years. Rumors of creative frustration have circulated, suggesting that Bliss may feel limited in her ability to explore new directions or maintain sustained narrative prominence. These dynamics highlight the delicate balance between performer input, creative team vision, and audience reception, all of which play a critical role in shaping a wrestler's career trajectory. Bliss's ability to adapt and evolve, despite these challenges, underscores her professionalism and dedication to maintaining relevance in a competitive environment, demonstrating her resilience and commitment to both her craft and her fans. Social media, public persona, and mental well-being. Alexa Bliss's engagement with social media has been a double-edged sword, offering opportunities to connect with fans while also exposing her to scrutiny and speculation. Her posts, interactions with followers, and occasional public commentary provide a window into her personality, interests, and personal life, fostering a sense of intimacy with her audience. At the same time, social media can amplify rumors, misinterpretations, and debates over her personal and professional decisions, placing additional pressure on her mental and emotional well-being. Managing this aspect of fame requires resilience, mindfulness, and a careful approach to public engagement, all of which Bliss has navigated with increasing sophistication over the years. Her efforts to maintain authenticity while balancing the expectations of a global fan base reflect her understanding of the challenges inherent in modern celebrity, illustrating how professional athletes today must be adept not only in their craft, but also in managing their public image and personal mental health. Legacy in WWE and impact on fans. Alexa Bliss's legacy within WWE is firmly established, characterized by her versatility, athleticism, and ability to captivate audiences through multiple character iterations. Her journey from NXT to the main roster and her subsequent rise to become a decorated and recognized female superstar reflects both talent and tenacity. Fans admire her for her underdog persona, her willingness to embrace complex characters, and her capacity to inspire through performance. Beyond championships and accolades, Bliss's influence is measured by the connection she fosters with fans, the inspiration she provides to aspiring wrestlers, and the example she sets in terms of professionalism, resilience, and adaptability. Her story demonstrates how determination, skill, and authenticity can overcome obstacles, whether they be physical, creative, or personal, leaving a lasting impression on the industry and the audience she has captivated for years. The future, possibilities, and considerations. Looking ahead, Alexa Bliss's future in WWE remains filled with opportunities, challenges, and potential evolution. While health, creative direction, and personal priorities will continue to shape her path, her established reputation, versatility, and fan support position her for continued success. Whether she remains a central figure in storylines, explores new character dimensions, or balances her career with personal endeavors, Bliss's trajectory reflects both potential and adaptability. Her ability to maintain peak physical condition, navigate creative dynamics, and cultivate a public persona that resonates with fans ensures that her presence in professional wrestling will remain significant for years to come. The combination of resilience, strategic thinking, and commitment to craft guarantees that Alexa Bliss's impact will endure. And her story, marked by triumphs, challenges, and reinvention, continues to evolve in ways that inspire and engage both fans and fellow performers alike. Conclusion: resilience, passion, and enduring legacy. Alexa Bliss embodies the essence of a modern professional wrestling superstar. Resilient, adaptable, and deeply committed to her craft. Her journey from a passionate young athlete in Ohio to a decorated WWE performer is a testament to her discipline, creativity, and unwavering determination. While rumors, health concerns, and creative challenges have occasionally emerged, Bliss has navigated these with professionalism and poise, maintaining a strong connection with her fan base and securing her place in the pantheon of wrestling greats. Her marriage to Ryan Cabrera, her bond with her family, and her dedication to maintaining physical and mental well-being reflect a holistic approach to life that extends beyond the ring. As she continues to evolve her career, Alexa Bliss's legacy remains secure, defined not only by her accomplishments and accolades, but also by her resilience, authenticity, and ability to inspire audiences around the world. Her story is far from complete, and fans can look forward to witnessing new chapters in a career that has already left an indelible mark on professional wrestling, demonstrating that passion, perseverance, and personal authenticity are the true measures of success.